Welcome to KMX tutorial part 2. In previous video, we've created a task using AI agent. The task is to create a website for freelance web designer. I'm just going to open it quickly. So there's a full description what we're planning to do. And AI actually created 40 subtasks to deliver that for us. So before we kick it off, I want to actually set up a couple of things. So when I usually develop, I use Git for any changes and reviews. And this is a great time to actually do it because, as you can see, there's no Git repository, it says. So it's simple as just running a git init command. I might actually make a bit bigger font, making sure you can read it. Here we go. So we initialize branch for this project. And if we refresh this, it should actually recognize it. Let's see. There we go. I had to switch tabs. And as you can see, our Git widget started to work. It's showing actually 8,906 changes, which is quite a lot because we didn't do any commit yet. I'm going to do a first commit as initial commit. We might be missing the git ignore file, which means it's going to add a lot of system libraries like Next.js libraries. We don't want that. So what we're going to do first, we're going to run cloud and ask it. So we're going to say we have Next.js project here. Please add git ignore as I want to commit stuff to bootstrap. Okay. I should select how to submit here. So then I don't have to press enter again. And I could ask AI to do it, but I'll do it myself. So just git commit with message initial commit, as I mentioned. We have to configure git user first. I'm going to put my KMX email. It's carolm@kmxsoftware.com. There we go. And then my name. Karol Morosz. Okay, so Git should now know me. So I can do initial commit. There we go. Worked. And we're not pushing it because it's I didn't create any GitLab or GitHub repository. Later on, I can create it online and basically send that repo to the cloud. But that's enough now, making a local commit that there's no changes here. Just to show you how this widget works before we continue, I can open actually VS Code. Yes, we have a VS Code here. And I can make a small change. So let's say change a version to 1.1 and save it. Here we go. Straight away recognized as a change. And we can actually review it. So this is a fantastic feature that is very crucial when you do a lot of vibe coding and you don't trust AI completely. You need to do some checks. So if I get another file, let's say this one, and add something fresh, now you can review two files at one go. You can discard all changes on one go. There we go, back to normal. So that's just a quick overview of Git. widget. You can have also multiple repositories. Sometimes, especially in many projects, I have a different repository for front end and different repository for the back end. So I can actually keep two of them, keep track of two of them at the same time in our widget. There's history commit, so you can see here, and there's stash. I'm not gonna go more into that. Let's run our agent. And first, I'm gonna ask the agent to move the task to in progress. I could do it myself, of course, quickly, but we want to show you AI in action. So let's ask it. Move T0001 to in progress. And the magic should happen. The whole Kanban is using WebSockets. So we should see how quick it was, because MCP is really fast. So we see the lifetime updates without pressing any refresh or anything. And again, when AI will start working on the task, here we're gonna see what is the actual task he's working on, the subtask, and what's left to do. So uh, let's kick it off. Let's start our website development and see what we're gonna receive. I'm curious because this is the first time I'm going to deliver a website through AI that actually will be recorded. So I'm wondering what will be the result, but let's kick it off. So start working on T0001. Again, I keep forgetting I should be using my prompt manager. And this is crucial now. Uh, I want some rules always to be sent with my prompts, because AI keeps forgetting. You could have a cloud MD rules, it keeps forgetting them. This is why I've got prepend and append text, so that let's say here I'm gonna mention rules follow, and now I have couple of rules. So first is never commit or push without my permission, because I have to review the changes first. If they're committed, I don't see them in the Git widget. That's why it's very important, and it keeps doing that. Without this rule, it keeps doing that. So never. Okay, so that rule is in place. Second rule, let me think. Okay, another rule is sometimes it keeps going through the subtasks, but it doesn't actually mark them in progress. So when you work on a subtask, make sure to mark it in progress. And then when you finish, make sure to mark it completed. So I'm just going to put that in. When you work on a subtask, sure. Okay, that's another rule. I think that's okay now. And we should see this running through the task. Gonna take a while because it's 40 tasks, so I'm probably gonna speed it up. But let's come back here, and I'm just gonna mention start working on T0001, and control plus enter can send it. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna just keep the video in normal speed for a while, just so we see how it starts. But then I'm probably gonna speed it up and just show you the final results. Now it's time for my tea. Okay, so you recognize the Next.js project, which is good. Tailwind CSS. Okay, it requires to install dependencies. So it. What's nice about this, you can work on multiple projects. So I could just switch to another another project, run another AI agent, and get it going here. So you don't have to wait. Imagine, sometimes I'm working on 4 or 5 projects at a time. If I give them bigger instructions, I can just switch between projects and keep going. Okay, so it's asking for permission. Actually, what I'm gonna do, look, because it's gonna keep asking to create files, edit files, but I have a special mode. Cloud AI and Cloud Code has a special mode that it's actually you turn off all the permission issues. It's a bit dangerous mode, it's called, but let me enter that. So I have it under a shortcut called Cloud Skip. You won't have that because that's in my alias in my bash rc file. um what I'm gonna do under this video in comments, or actually I'm gonna put the full comment as a text so you can see it. Oh, I don't have it as well because it's my second distribution 24. So let's open my 20 2204, and I'm gonna bring that shortly. Give me a second. Paste. So it's cloud minus minus dangerously skip permissions. So as I mentioned, it's even called dangerously. Yes, I want to accept it. I don't want cloud to keep asking if it can do this or do that. In this mode, it's possible to actually give a lot of instructions to cloud code. Go asleep, wake up in the morning, and the job is done. Oh, that's really nice mode, and I use it quite often, to be honest. Uh, we can resume. We can resume our previous sessions. You can see we've got sessions because I want it to continue. I don't want it to start from scratch again. So there you go. So Cloud now picked up previous session. It will continue doing our tasks. But wait, it didn't do the task. Let me see. It didn't do the task in progress. See, they're not marked. Let me see again. Okay, let's stop it and say, you look, I didn't open my stuff. And you see, I didn't put the stuff in and it keeps going. You didn't mark the subtasks. That's why we have this. And I forgot to just select it. So again, it starts again. It's actually good that you can see what could happen and why we have this in place. So see, it's already marking 2 tasks as done, and it marked a third task as in progress. Set up a team context provider. So I can go and I can see, okay, that's 2 of them completed, and the third one is in progress. Really nice. Okay, so this is the time. I probably gonna speed it up. You can see a fourth task is created, not created, but marked in progress. So it really looks like a bit of magic happening. Somebody sits and do the work for me, and I just can relax. Another task marked as done, and the fifth task probably gonna be marked as in progress shortly, hopefully. I'm just going to speed up the video. Okay. I'm a bit tired of sitting like that and watching it. So I'll be back in probably 10 minutes. Have a look. Should be ready. And then we can start it off and see how it looks. So see you later. I'll keep the recording going so we can see actually a time lapse. Hey, I'm back. As you can see, it doesn't actually sometimes go through all the tasks. I should specifically say that. So if I say do all 40 tasks, not just part of it, then it would probably do it. Uh, but it says it's running on this one. Let's have a look what's left. So we've got email service. Okay, we don't want that. Scrolling effect. This is implement parallax scrolling effect. That could be nice. Create loading animation and transitions. That could be nice. Add cursor follow effects. Again, some animations. The tags, we don't need it. SEO implementation. Normally I would do it, but it's only a demo. Then we'll just keep it off. Optimize images. Let's keep as it is. Add site maps. That's SEO as well. Test responsive design. We can test it. So add cursor below effects or custom cursor. Follow effects. Okay, so I've read that already. Ensure accessibility standard. Again, it's SEO, cross testing, cross website testing, performance optimization, lighthouse. Okay, many of them just were not needed, so we've only 7 left, which is mostly for some animations. Could be cool. So let's just see what we have if it's working, because I have to tell you that many times initially there's some errors and it actually doesn't work. So no, worked. There you go. I'm a UX designer. No, you are. Uh, so I'm not front end developer. No, I'm a back end developer. So that's where it doesn't know my background. So it actually put anything, but I can create stunning responsive website that blend beautiful design with seamless functionality. Yes, we can do it. We just seen that happening. It's actually really nice. I like it. There's a website design, web development, responsive design, e-commerce, SEO, optimization, maintenance, and support. And there's my portfolios. Of course, it's missing images because I have to supply some images, but you can see a nice portfolio gallery animated. There's my experience. Wow. So imagine it's only a matter now me saying what should be changed and put the real facts, real data, and I have a fully working website. And there's a contact form, contact information. I really like this website. Probably the menu is just the scroll to effect. Yes, it is. Okay, I like it. I'm not sure what's missing. There's couple. See the scroll down. It's a bit off. I could fix that, but let's let's get it finished with all the tasks remaining. Again, look, I should be typing here. So continue with all the remaining subtasks. Continue on remaining subtasks. Okay, and auto submit is there. You can see it sends the rules, so we know it won't commit and it will actually mark the subtasks as in progress. So we should suddenly see another one popping up, and I can go for another few minutes because there's a 7 tasks to deliver. This is how programming is looking in 2025. Task number 16 in progress. See you in a few minutes. Now I can play some chess while my AI worker is actually delivering my website. One. So we're on subtask number 29 out of 31. So there's only 2 left. I'm really interested on what will be the final results because the actual status of it when it was 20 something tasks done was pretty amazing. So now it should be just tuning. Well, maybe there'll be too much animation. We're gonna see. Ah, only 2 left. Look at this. Got some. Ah, table tennis ball. That's a cursor. Nice. How did you know that I'm actually playing table tennis? Okay. About me. And what the AI wrote about me. So nice to meet you. I'm a passionate web designer and developer with over 5 years, over 19 years, not five. Expert in studying digital. My journey web development started in college about how websites work. That's some random text. Okay, so we've got some contours, which are quite interactive. Then our services. We've got pricing plans. Nice, nice. That's really needed if you want to do a web design monthly, yearly. Look, perfect. And then, oh, it added some portfolio images. That's looking even better. Look, that's crazy. Skills, all interactive. There you go. Wow, tech stack. Look, the icons. Amazing. Voila. That's it. And I forgot. We've got our here we go. Light mode. That's fantastic work. That's it for today video. I think it's enough. I think it actually shows you how good AI is these days. Couple of minutes when I'm actually away, we get a really nice website that we can just replace the content and have a really fully working website. That's just amazing. So that's a summary on what was delivered. We've got our Git stuff. We could review everything. So we could go through all the pages and see what exactly was delivered. That's it. I think that's it for this video. And in next video, I'll probably just go through other parts of the system. So maybe focus a bit more on the widgets, like a prompt manager. There's also agents manager. There's a couple bits on the Kanban board, like whip limits and stuff that I didn't mention. So there's still quite few bits to show in the system. So I definitely gonna record another video. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like if you like it. Subscribe to our channel. Select all so you get notification on new videos, and share it if you can to others, because there will be plenty new versions coming in with new features in KMX Kanban coming soon. So thank you for watching again, and see you later.